Hey guys, it's your girl Vanessa here. Welcome back to another video. Are you currently experiencing stunted hair growth or hair that is thinning out, it's just not thick, hair that's falling out, breaking, or just generally not growing? If that's you, don't worry, I've got you with today's video. Now I will challenge you to try this simple leave-in treatment in your hair just twice a week. Okay, just twice a week, and you will thank me later because the results definitely speak for themselves. This will help you grow your hair super long, super thick, prevent it from falling out, prevent it from breaking, and will get you the length and the thickness that you've been looking for. So make sure you watch the video and you watch until the end because I'll show you how to make it, but also I give you guys instructions on how to use it towards the end of the video. Now to begin with, we are going to need some coffee. So I'm using coffee powder, but if you haven't got this, it's fine to use instant coffee. Just make sure that it has caffeine in it. So I used about a tablespoon of coffee and I'm just adding some water. I'm going to let this sit and infuse for about 30 minutes to an hour. Now coffee is very good for your hair, guys. Like honestly, coffee helps to stimulate the hair follicles because of the caffeine in it. It also inhibits DHT, which is essentially a hormone that is known to cause hair loss by shrinking the hair follicles. It increases the blood flow to the scalp. It promotes softer, shinier hair, and also can help to naturally darken your hair. Next, you're going to go ahead and use some flax seeds, and then we're also going to add some rosemary. Now flax seeds are great because that's what increases the thickness of your hair, guys. Flax seeds are high in protein, which can make your hair stronger, thicker, and also prevent it from breaking. It helps to also stimulate hair growth. It reduces breakage, just like I talked about earlier. It reduces inflammation. It improves your hair elasticity. It reduces dandruff. It gives you a hydrated scalp. It's got so many benefits, just flax seeds alone. So rosemary, on the other hand, also helps to stimulate hair growth by increasing the blood flow to the scalp area. It prevents dandruff. It gives you shinier hair, and it's just great all around for a healthy scalp and also healthy hair. So I added about, I believe it's about 4 to 5 tablespoons of the flax seeds, but you can use more if you want to. Now after I combine those together, I'm just straining the coffee that we let infuse earlier, and I will be using the water of that as the base for the gel that I'm going to make. So if you haven't got coffee, you can leave it out completely, but coffee is really good, especially if your hair is falling out, if you're experiencing excessive shedding, you're experiencing hair thinning, hair that is just not growing. Definitely try coffee on your hair. It is very good at stimulating hair growth because of the caffeine content, but if you haven't got it, it's fine to just replace it with water. So I added the coffee mixture, and I'm also adding a little bit of water just because it wasn't enough. And then essentially I'm going to pop the whole thing on the stove. I'm going to let it infuse. Just like you notice, there's not too much water because I wanted this to form the gel a lot quicker. But if you happen to add more water, it's fine. You just might need to leave it on the stove for a little bit longer to get a gel basically. So you know this is ready when you can notice that your liquid has thickened a lot in texture. Now we're going to go ahead and strain it while it's hot, again because it's easier and it's just, yeah, it's less to think about. If you let it cool down, it's going to form a gel. You can still strain even in its jelly form, but I just find that it's easier when it's hot. So after straining, we're just going to let that sit and cool down, and then we're going to go ahead and add our next ingredient. Now before I show you guys the next ingredient, I want to say a huge thank you if you are a returning subscriber, guys. I've got to say that at the beginning of the video, I really do appreciate you. So if you're new here, please don't forget to like the video and also subscribe so you can see more from me. So this is what it looks like afterwards, so it's formed a gel. Now we're going to go ahead and add in some glycerin. Now glycerin was one of those things that, let me know, do you actually use glycerin on your hair, guys? Like, if you do, how often have you seen results from using glycerin? Glycerin, I think, is not really used that much, but it's actually very good for your hair. It's good for hydration, for conditioning, and also for scalp health and dandruff reduction. It can also help to thicken your hair by providing a protective layer to it. So glycerin is also one of those ingredients that is also really good for your hair. So I added about 1 tablespoon, stir that in, and I'm just transferring this into this mason jar, in which I'm going to store, and also I'm going to use on my hair. Now this can store in the fridge for even up to 3 weeks, guys. It's still in really good condition. Just make sure that your fridge has the right temperature. So it's something that you can make a good amount of and just store and use as in when it's necessary. Like I said before, I challenge you guys to try this out. Okay, try this out just twice a week. Okay, literally just twice a week. Use it for 3 months non-stop, consistently. I promise you, if your hair doesn't grow, if your hair doesn't get thicker, I'll be very, very surprised, just because this is such a great leave-in conditioner slash treatment that will give you the thickness, the growth, and basically the, like, it will stop the shed hair, it will stop the breakage. I don't mean like shed hair like that, because obviously our hair naturally sheds, but I mean in terms of like stopping excessive amount of shedding, which eventually will get you thin hair, because you're just losing hair at an excessive rate. So this is going to stop that from happening. Now the way that you use this is very, very simple. You need to apply it to the hair, whether your hair is protected. So let's say you've got braids in, you've got cornrows, as long as you've got access to your actual hair, or access to your scalp, it is definitely fine to use this. So you can just put it on your hair, guys. Make sure that you apply it to the scalp, you apply it to the rest of your hair, your ends. You need to follow through with an oil or a butter, just to help you seal the moisture in. And then you just need to repeat this twice a week. You need to shampoo your hair on week 3 and deep condition, and then repeat for 3 months. Okay, and I promise you, your hair is definitely going to get thicker, your hair is definitely going to grow, it's definitely going to stop falling out. So just give it a go. Now the way that I'm using it in today's video is basically as a detangler, but also as a leave-in conditioner. So my hair is very dry, so essentially I'm just working in sections as I always do, and I just applied a good amount of it to the hair, making sure it's saturated just so I can see, and I just use my white tooth comb to detangle, and then I'll twist that section, put it away, and then repeat until the rest of my hair is completely done. And instantly you feel the moisture when you put this on your hair. It feels very nice and moisturized. It feels, I don't know, your hair just feels really nice. And one tip I will give you as well when it comes to flax seeds, I think I've given this before in another video. Even if you're not going to do the challenge, use flax seeds on your ends on a regular basis, and I promise you, you'll see that your ends are not breaking that much, you're not getting as much split ends. It's just good for coating the hair and protecting it essentially. So give it a go. This is the end of the video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you liked it, please thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.